Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Horror Trans. My name is Stephanie Bree. I am a transgender woman, and I like to talk all things horror. And today we're talking about Silence of the Lambs. There is a big, contentious debate in the horror community if this even counts as a horror movie, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about it anyways, and I'm not going to give my opinion on whether it is or isn't, because I don't want to contribute to that. I might do a video on that down the road, a separate topics type of video. But I'll probably do that on my other channel, Stephanie Bree channel. So maybe I won't, maybe I don't know. But, okay. So this movie basically is about a serial killer who kidnaps a woman and he's keeping her in a basement because he's starving her. She's a fat girl. And he's starving her so that her skin is real loose so that he can skin her alive, presumably, and make a woman's suit out of her skin so he can dress up like a girl. You have a FBI agent who is hunting him, basically, trying to, because the girl who he kidnapped is the daughter of, I'm just gonna say an important person. I don't know if it was a senator or a lawyer or a CEO or whatever. An important person, an important rich person. So there's pressure on the FBI to rescue this girl. This guy, the serial killer, his name's Buffalo Bill. He's done this before. This isn't his first time. In the movie, the FBI agent goes to a federal prison where she interviews another serial killer named Hannibal Lecter, who's also a cannibal. Because Hannibal Lecter was also a doctor, a psychologist, and he knows who Buffalo Bill is and understands his psyche. And so she's trying to cut a deal with Hannibal Lecter. She's trying to pump him for information, and in exchange for information, he wants things from her, and he ends up escaping and then going on the lam, and then she ends up solving the murder, the crime. She rescues the girl, kills Buffalo Bill, and we have a happy ending. Now, there's two things I want to talk about this movie. First thing I want to talk about this movie is this is a Hollywood movie, so it doesn't have a lot of kills, and the kills it does have are not super gory. This is relatively tame by horror movie standards because this is a horror movie. This is a studio movie. This was an Oscar nominated, or not, I want to say nominated. I don't think it was nominated, but this was a movie that was in discussions for the Oscars. This is one of those like art films. So this is definitely your highbrow horror or thriller, depending on who you ask. This is not a B movie. This is A-list actors, A-list director, A-list production crew. This is an A-list movie all the way. This is a blockbuster. This is a legit blockbuster. This is a true, tried and true Hollywood production. So let's go ahead and put that out there. This movie is tons of good. Second thing I want to talk about, I am a transgender woman, and this movie is problematic for trans people, and we are kind of in the news a lot right now lately, so this movie is kind of hard to recommend because of that, because we don't need to be furthering the stereotype of dangerous trans people. So I'm personally conflicted on this movie because of that. That being said, this is a top-notch film, and it is 100% a buy. I own it in my collection. It was one of the first horror movies I bought. This should probably be one of the, when you're building a horror collection, this will be one of the first ones you buy. This is one of those ones you're going to go back to over and over again. And that's all I got to say about it.